In the meantime, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees in Nigeria has lamented the living conditions of internally displaced persons in the northeastern part of the country. Country representative to Nigeria and ECOWAS, Antonio Jose Kandehula, who dropped this hint at a fundraiser, says it is worrisome that some IDPs in the country still go to bed on an empty stomach. Galaxy's Justin Akadonye has more on this report.
Internally displaced people have not crossed a border to find safety. Unlike refugees, they are on the run at home. In Nigeria, Boko Haram and clashes between herdsmen and farmers have caused the displacement of over 2 million people. It is more worrisome that with the claim of the decimation of insurgents, there is still a bitter tale of hunger and anguish. While they may have fled for similar reasons, these IDPs stay within their own country and remain under the protection of government, even if that government is the reason for their displacement. The UN Refugee Agency speaks of the need to bring succor to them through donations, even from the private sector.
People need a shelter. All they do is actually take strings of their clothes and put over some branches and sleep in there. With their children, with their wives, with their husbands, everybody with no privacy, no dignity. And then food. People need food. People need health. People need education. And let me just stress this issue of education. If a child who was 5 years when the crisis started 10 years ago, today that child has 15 years, what does it mean? It means that you have a 15-year-old boy or girl who hasn't been to school.
At this fundraiser, the need for not-for-profit organizations to join this cause takes center stage. After giving a handsome donation of 10 million naira to the UN Refugee Agency, Pastor Sam Adeyemi speaks of the role churches can play.
In our own country, there are 2.2 million people that have lost their homes, lost their means of living. They need help. They need food, they need blankets, they need health care. The needs are dire. Apart from that, they've experienced trauma. They need therapy. And we want to ask the church community, let's step in. This is Africa, our own blood. And beyond that, all over the world, let's intervene as much as we can.
Do for each other who will. I think the needs are there, it's clear. We have over nearly 25 million people in Africa who have been forced to flee their homes. You saw the story of this one person that we shared with you. It is multiplied 25 million times. And the needs are endless, and nobody else is going to do it for us if we don't do it for ourselves. The thing is, Africans are incredibly hospitable. Nigeria is a very hospitable country, has hosted, and found solutions to refugee problems over the years. And Daystar, what Daystar has demonstrated today is just phenomenal. It's really groundbreaking. It is.
Although the UNHCR's original mandate does not specifically cover IDPs, they have been using their expertise to protect and assist Nigerians and indeed Africans for years to make sure none goes to bed hungry. Justin Akadonye, Galaxy News, Lagos.